Hi, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 1st to the 15th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, and it gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm. So thank you so much for doing so. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay, so what's interesting here is that we have this energy right now of we want to leap forward, which is a very common energy during this time, but we feel a bit stuck, a bit stagnant, a bit held back. Now, we do have very powerful and positive earth sign energy, well, Taurus energy coming in. And this is a time frame of April 20th to May 20th, which can be very positive for us. But there is also a sense here of a clear direction of what we want, a sense of this is how I'm moving forward. We need to embrace our healing more because that's something that we're having a bit of difficulty with right now. And also, like this clear direction of where we want to go, there's almost a sense of like, throw care to the wind and just move is an energy that's around us. That's not going to be as beneficial as if we set back, kind of made a bit of a plan, even just a rough sketch, and then moved forward. If we have fire sign energy in our chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, we might find this to be a little bit difficult during this time, so do be mindful about this. There's also a resistance to change that is coming forward here. So also being aware of that is going to be super important for us. A connection with our sacral chakra is also going to be very powerful, but we also feel a bit disconnected from it, which means our sensuality of being. It doesn't mean that we have to be in a romantic relationship or embrace the sensuality romantically. What it means is that we are creating and cultivating and really stepping into our world and ourselves. Now, this is earth sign energy with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And this is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Now, we do have a positive Taurus here, but we can also feel a bit stuck, a bit pushed. So do be aware of that. If we have earth sign energy in our chart, if we have earth sign energies in our life, we can feel that they're pushing us in a certain direction that we kind of have to step back and really see, do I want this? Do I need to move forward this way? Where is it that I want to be or need to be for me? This can also be being a little bit reckless around money during this time. It can feel like I've been holding my breath for so long. I just want to go out. I just want to have fun. I deserve this. Doesn't mean that you don't, but let's not be careless or reckless so that when we look at things, in the light of day, we're like, oh man, what did I do? Type of thing. So just being aware of this during this time is going to be very important for us. We are slowly and steadily moving forward towards where we want to be. As much as we want to speed this up, I mean, it's great that we do. It's not necessarily going to be as beneficial for us. So just be aware of that. Let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a shamrock in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random. And I don't know if we're going to announce the winner on the 1st of April or if it's going to be, at a different time. So just check in. We'll see how that goes. So let's see here. Oh, and if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. So right here, we have three energies coming forward. We have compassion, we have rejoice, and we have beautiful reversed. So we have rejoice reverse, we have beautiful reverse, and we have compassion. Now we are showing compassion during this time. We need to remember to show compassion to ourselves, to ground ourselves, to move ourselves forward in love and in respect for us. We need to rejoice. We do. We are forgetting to rejoice. We're forgetting to celebrate the beautiful things, and we're forgetting the beautiful things. So that's going to be very important during this time to rejoice and embrace the beautiful. Our chakra energy, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is nurturing reverse. Just as, the spirit cards were saying, we need to nurture ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. And we just need to nurture ourselves like we would a little kid. We wouldn't be like, oh, don't worry, you've got this, just stop and keep going. We would be more compassionate, and we have to be more compassionate to ourselves. That's going to be very important. Let's see The energy we need to be mindful of during this time, angels and spirit guides show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels. Here we have two again because spirit is chatty. We have the 10 of wands reversed and we have the 7 of swords reversed. So what we need to be mindful of is we need to be mindful of listening to the wrong people and taking in lies. We're going to be releasing a lot of things that just aren't true for us and haven't been true for us, but we're going to be seeing ourselves during this time really questioning what's right, what's wrong, how do I move forward, where do I need to be, how is it that I'm stepping into my energy, into myself, what do I trust, what don't I trust. And with the 10 of wands, there's a release of the burdens that we carry. And this can also be around headaches, but also like shoulder pain, I'm really seeing here during this time as well. So do be mindful that a lot of our stress is going to go into our shoulder, into our neck, and then just really make us really tighten up. So do be aware of this during this time as well. We have a tendency to take a lot on, get overwhelmed, and then just kind of like walk away. So just be mindful about that, because it's like we get overwhelmed, and instead of being like, okay, I'm overwhelmed, but I have this much to do. Let's break it down. We're going to be like, I'm done. I'm done, which is, understandable. It is understandable. You're going to be putting so much on your shoulders that it's like, I can't do this. I can't keep up. Why even bother? So just be mindful about this during this time. With the Fool reversed, we need to step back before we take a big leap of faith. This is going to be a time where we need to step back. We need to think. We need to think it through, because right now we're thinking any movement is better than standing still. And that's not necessarily true. So just being aware of that, because I mean, we all have had those times where it's like, oh, of course, like doing this thing is better than doing nothing. And then we think, oh, I wish I would have just waited 5 more minutes and things would have been so much better. So here, just be mindful about this. Be mindful about being really passionate, really determined, really focused, and then just kind of like taking all our planning, throwing it out the window, and going after something, and it's like, oh, but I should have listened to my plans. Like I had those plans for a reason. So just being aware of this during this time is going to be important, but also reconnecting with our dream, not caring if people think that we're foolish, not caring if people don't understand the leap of faith that we're doing. We're not doing it for them. We're doing it for us. Take your plans, listen to your inner guidance. That's going to be really important, and then leap forward. We then have here the Empress. This is this is healing energy. This is birthing forward our creativity. And so that's going to be very important for us as well, to really embrace our creativity, our healing, to step into our power, to see the way that we want to move forward, to let go of old stories, old ways that we have been defined or that we defined ourselves, and say, you know what, that just doesn't work for me anymore. This is the new me, or this is the healed me. I'm not bringing in the same hurts, the same traumas, the same dramas. And it brings us then to the Hierophant. It brings us to this place of power. It brings us to this place of distinction of self. Top-down structure is going to be very important for us. We need some rules and some regulations for which to move forward in. But then also there's a sense of, okay, what do I want? Where am I headed? What do I desire in my life? What's important to me? What isn't important? And really embracing our talents, really embracing our skills, and being a little bit stricter with ourselves, not in a rude way, but in a way that's like, okay, this is what I need to do for me. Because right now we can get so easily distracted by the BS of others, and also by them wanting us to carry their load. Like, oh, I need help doing this. I need help doing that. That's great. You can help out people, but first you have to help yourself. And that's going to be the most important thing to take away from this reading. First, you help yourself, Aquarius. With the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Whenever fire sign energy is reversed, it means that we can have a bit of a temper. So do be mindful about this. We are air sign energy. So when we have a bit of a temper, it comes out with us being rather snarky, rather sharp-tongued. So be mindful. It's not going to be the same like way other people have a temper. We can just be very biting with our words. So being aware of that is going to be really important. There's also a change that's moving us forward that we're not quite ready to see quite yet, or we're questioning, do I even get to have this, or does this even get to be mine, or this doesn't happen to people like me. So just being aware of this during this time is going to be an important thing. It moves us to, okay, we can also have a bit of a bullying energy coming in during this time, somebody who is a boss or somebody who has authority, but they don't always make the best decisions. So we're going to have that energy coming in that can be very overwhelming to us. It's like you have to do this, you have to do that, but they're not the wisest people. So just being aware of this. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is moving forward in prosperity, in success. It's reversed. So we want everything yesterday. And that's cool. That's how our world works, right? We want everything instantaneously. We're not very good waiters. And Spirit is saying, slow it down and step it back, especially when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, when it comes to the way that we want to move forward in our life. We can get very frustrated. We can get very overwhelmed. So here we're just going to want to push it forward and say, kind of like, it's push it forward and say, this is where I need to be. And not even sure if that's where you need to be, but really just saying, anything is better than where I once was. And Spirit is saying here, slow down, take your steps, carefully, distinctly, because there is just this energy here of I want a change, and that's totally understandable. The seasons are changing. We want change. There's everything going on in the world, but here we're not going to be as prudent as we need to be, and we need to be wise with our money, wise with the steps that we're taking forward, wise with our decisions, because we're healing. We're finding our power, we're finding ourselves, and we're also embracing our passion without being engulfed by it. Because we can have moments during this time where we shine really super bright, but then we're exhausted. So what does it matter? It doesn't matter if we shine bright for 5 seconds if we're absolutely spent for the whole rest of this time. So just be mindful about this. Our subconscious spirit message is manifest. It is time to really focus, visualize, and manifest what you want and how you need to move forward for you. Your mind is an astoundingly powerful thing. You have strong Taurus energy coming forward here, which is a profound manifestation energy. And you're going to see yourself focusing on what you want and building that forward. Now, I highly recommend a vision board or, something to that effect, whatever works for you. I like things to be visual that help you stay on track for these are my goals. This is what I want. This is how I'm moving forward for me. Your subconscious chakra energy is communicate. Communication is coming in. It's the third chakra, your air side energy. You need to communicate. You need to say what it is that you want. You're also picking up on a lot of energy just from people, like thoughts and emotions. So you're picking up on everything when you're talking with a person. And it may not necessarily be what they want you to pick up on. So just being mindful about this during this time, the way that you communicate, the way that you connect is going to be very important, but also not carrying all the burdens that aren't necessarily ours to carry. So just being aware. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is, again, wanting to move forward with reckless speed. And it's kind of like, devil may care. I need to move. It needs to change. It needs to happen now. So being aware of this is going to be important. It brings us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, which is the Seven of Wands reversed. And this is saying, I don't want to fight anymore. This is not to be mindful of. This isn't to be mindful of. But our subconscious tarot message is, I don't want to fight anymore. It's not, everything isn't a battle. And I can't have everything be a battle. It's too exhausting. So we know what we stand for. We know what we want in life. And we're stepping away from the nonsense of everything else. All right. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please know that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.